Tom Dunn, Jelly Roll's incredible story demonstrates the redemptive power of music. My wife is a chef, and as you know, I am a music addict. As a result, it's probably no surprise that when asked, my 17-year-old says she wants to be a cook or do something in music. We blanch and retch dry. No please, we beseech you, anything but that. I'll tell you about my wife's chef stories soon, but for now, just accept that there's a reason memoirs by individuals like Anthony Bourdain are such page-turners. It's a colorful world, and don't expect the bare or boiling point to hold back. Actual kitchens are even worse. The similarities to music are striking, creatives trying to make it in a cutthroat industry that attracts more than its share of troubled souls. You're unlikely to make it, unlikely to make money, but people do it anyway, because they love it. But music is even worse. The power dynamic, the way it recognizes and enslaves stars before they reach their teens, while they are in Mickey Mouse Club. If you don't believe me, read Britney's memoir. I've been leaving it around the home in the hopes that someone will pick it up. Or perhaps not. Do I want her to know Britney was already the world's #1 at her age and in a relationship with Justin Timberlake, then 18? That would have real life, big adult consequences. Perhaps not. Over her shoulder I see 2 more rock stars being named in sexual assault cases. Innocent until proven guilty, of course, but the sheer number of cases is worrying. The idea of writing a book called Don't Put Your Daughter on the Stage. No really, don't. Get stronger every day. The business sucks. Then I spot a story about a guy called Jelly Roll. It's the photograph I notice first. He is 38 years old and 400 pounds. His face is covered in tattoos. He has a drug past and a prison record. I am a broken man, says the headline. Exactly, I think, music again. He looks vaguely like the Brendan Grace character, Father Fenton Stack, in Father Ted. You say that to me again, you can imagine him saying, and I'll put your face through that feckin' wall. The music sounds like he's drilling holes in walls. Ted, Dougal might add, helpfully. Assume makes an ass of you and me, as they say. It was Mum nicknamed him Jelly Roll. Aren't mothers great? He was in prison by 15, a dad soon after. He became a rapper and was giving copies of his music to the people he was buying drugs from. In and out of prison, he played any gig he could, but the music business didn't want to know. No one is going to buy music from a 400-pound man singing sad songs, they told him. But if music isn't about redemption, what is it about? In 2020 he recorded a track called Save Me with Lainey Wilson. It's a country song in which a damaged man sings about the pain he is in and why, addiction. It hit a chord and attracted, as it still does, millions of views. There is his life before Save Me and after. Fast forward to 2023, he is nominated for 2 Grammys for his album with Sit Chapel, one of which is for Best New Artist, has already won 3 CMT Music Awards, and donated the profits from one gig, an estimated $400,000 to a charity for at-risk kids, and built a recording studio in a youth center. But it is the comments on Save Me on YouTube that are the most striking. Fans talk so openly of the death of loved ones in America's opiate crisis and their own struggles with addiction. One person describes it as a masterpiece for us broken folk. Another states simply, I feel this song in my soul. My whole family wrote me off as a lost cause, but I've shown them they were wrong. I've been clean and sober from a heroin addiction for 8.5 years now. We do recover. It is all very moving and very powerful. It still doesn't quite have the edge of Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash in their outlaw days, or the wit of John Prine, but then what does? So where does this leave the career advice for my daughter? Ideally, get yourself into a situation where you don't need music to save you. Remind me how you do that again.